Morning everyone. Move up a little bit. Hi, it's Little Learners and Leeds here this morning. How are you all doing? Did you all have a lovely sunny bank holiday yesterday? We hope you did. We've got some more ideas for you this morning. This is week 10 of our Little Learners Lives. So they're going to be just 2 a week at the moment now, because we're also offering some online classes that you can book on our website at Little Learners UK. Okay, so we've got lives on a Tuesday morning and a Thursday morning. So we're starting today with the new lives. They're going to be at 11 o'clock. Okay, and I've got my helpers here today. So I've got Sammy here with me. You can say morning, Sammy.
Morning.
And I've got Harry, my big helper here. Well, say good morning, Harry.
Good morning.
Okay, so first, what we're going to do today, we're going to do some playing with pasta today. So when we were thinking about our pasta and what we were going to use, it was making us think of some of the different marks we could see in different food, wasn't it? So the one we were starting with today was the penne pasta. Have you got a piece of that, Danny? Just take one of those.
I've got lots.
Yeah, we'll just bring one over. Can you show it to everybody? Okay, hold it up to the camera. That's it. Oh, that way. That's it. Good boy. Brilliant. Right, come back now. Okay, because what mark did that penne pasta make you think of? It was the straight up and down, straight across, the straight line marks of Lionel. So we thought we could practice, first of all, thinking about our penne pasta, we could practice our Lionel marks, our straight line marks. So do you want to grab something to do it with? Are you going to join me? Yeah. And let's think about that penne pasta and how it goes straight up and straight down and straight up and straight down. Can we do them across as well? Straight line marks across that way and back. And across. Really straight lines. Brilliant. Can either of you think of a food that reminds you of Archie's rainbow marks that go bump, bump, bump? Can anybody think of that? Some food that reminds me of them? I've got an idea. Have you got one? No?
I have got one.
Go on then, Sammy.
What was the thing that
Archie's marks, the rainbow marks.
what have I got? What have I got?
I was thinking, could you think of something? Some cheese? Maybe you could have cheese actually. I was thinking of bananas. Do you think bananas make you think of Archie's bump, bump, rainbow marks? Shall we practice them? So they go over, 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 and again. Or we can do it like that. Okay? Brilliant. Can you do some underneath rainbow marks? Going down. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Okay. What about a nice shiny red apple? What would that make you think of? What sort of shape is that?
Swirls.
Swirlos, round marks. Should we do some swirlos, round marks? That's right. Oh, really fast ones. Yeah. And should we do some slow ones? So we can see those.
We have to do the opposite way of when we actually have to do it.
And then I was thinking about some food. I was thinking about Ziggy's zigzag marks, and we couldn't think of a lot of ideas for this. But maybe the bottom of an ice cream cone is a bit of a zigzag shape. Did anybody have ice cream yesterday? Would it be a hot sunny day? Okay, some people might have had an ice cream cone. Or I was thinking the top of a pineapple. You know, at the top where it's all the leaves, the pointy leaves are.
I've got an example of an ice cream cone here.
Do you want to come and show what the ice cream cone looks like? You got one? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, so if you show here, Sammy, we can see the Ziggy pointy mark at the bottom. So should we have a quick practice of our Ziggy marks as well? Okay. So we go very pointy, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Good little practice of our different marks this morning. Okay, so we're going to show you now some ideas of things that you could be doing with some pasta. So I'm just going to move the screen slightly. And hopefully, there we go. Okay, so we've got, let's bring some over. We've done a bit of dyeing of pasta yesterday to show you what we're going to be making. Okay, so we're working with dried pasta today. Okay, you can dye, you can cook the pasta and dye it as well if you want to make it a more edible one. The good thing with the uncooked pasta is that you can use it loads of times. So you can use it for an activity, okay, and then you can put it away and it'll keep, and you can use it again. So the first thing we're going to do is show you how to dye the pasta really quickly and easily. So you need something a tub with a really good lid on it. So that one I think is some sort of stain remover that I tend to use for mine. But something like this would work just as well. Just make sure you've got a really good tight lid, okay? So all you need to do is put some of the pasta in. Okay.
We're going to use bowls.
Yeah, so this one we've got penny pasta, which we are going to use today, but if you've got a mixture of shapes, that can be quite good as well.
Fusilli is swirl's marks as well.
Yeah, curly, isn't it? That's right, like swirl's marks. Okay, so put some in there.
How can I dye it?
Yeah, okay.
Can I dye one first?
You can use this one, yeah. Okay, so we put the pasta in.
So what colour
And
are we done?
what colour would you like today?
Next time we do yellow.
There's much in that one. Let's do a nice strong. What about some green? I don't think we've got green pasta, have we yet? So then you just put in a bit of food colour in, and the liquid one works okay, and the gel one, particularly on the red, the gel works much better. Green and blue is quite good with the liquid one. So you just put a little bit in. You can't really go wrong because the more you put in, the darker the colour is going to be. Okay, and then I normally put in as well a little squirt of white vinegar, just because it helps it to take a little bit and it stops the food colouring coming off quite so much on the children's hands. Okay, just squirt some in.
Yeah.
Just a squirt of that. And then this is the noisy bit. Make sure you've got your lid firmly in place. Okay, and Sammy's gonna just
might get a little bit noisy.
Okay, so give it a shout, give it a shake. Okay, and then when you've done a good shake, you can have a look inside and you can decide if you think it's coloured enough.
Perfect.
Or whether you want a bit more. You can smell the vinegar a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I might put a little bit more in there. If you think you've not got quite the colour you want. A good thing to do, Sammy, as well, when we shake it, is to go up and down and down. Just give it a shake. Okay, and then all you have to do when you've coloured it is just put it out on a tray to dry. And we've got some nice green pasta there now. Okay, the colour does get a bit stronger as well as it dries, so don't worry if it doesn't look really strong. Okay, when we did this yesterday, it didn't look anywhere near as dark as that. As it dries, it takes the colour a bit more. Okay, you need to leave it to dry. I think it'll dry in about 20 minutes, half an hour, well enough to play with. Okay, so we'll just leave that one there to dry, and we made some yesterday so that we can now show you some activities to do with the pasta. Now, obviously very young children will enjoy playing with this with some scoops and spoons and bowls to play with it in. And the good thing if you do it with food colouring is they will try and eat some of it and it won't harm them. It might not taste the nicest with the vinegar in, but it won't do them any harm at all. Okay, so what we thought first of all is we'd just show you some different ways you could practice some sorting with these. So my old favourite, the cupcake tray, okay, the bun tray, and you can just practice colour sorting, or if you have got different shapes of pasta, you might like to sort by that as well. Let me just that. Bit noisy, darling. Okay, thank you. All right, and what we've got then to develop the motor skills as well is we've just had a good look round for different things that we could use to pick the pasta up. So we've got some tweezers, okay, that we can use, and you can let them sort. Now you could help them with the colour sorting, or you could just see how they sort it and see what categories they find. Got little scoops, those are some other little serving tongs. That one is actually a, Sammy, will you stop just scraping them on the floor, darling, please? Okay, and that one is a tea bag squeezer, I think, but they all work like little tongs. Do you want to sort them out, Sammy?
I'm just going to put these bowls on.
Okay, so what Sammy's got there is he's got some of those little coloured bowls that we've all got at home when we've got small children, and that's another way of doing the sorting, is that they can sort them into there. So do you want to sort them out a little bit, guys? Obviously, using all the different tools is developing their motor skills.
The dark like blue is green, so...
What we would be discussing now is the different colours that we can see, and like I say, if you have got a mix of different pasta shapes, we can also be talking about the shapes that we can see.
we haven't done orange yet, so we need to do that one. Are we meant to do white?
We haven't got any white. We'd have to make something white, wouldn't we? Yeah.
Right, so
Okay.
I'm going to do some orange flowers. Do you have one?
We'll make that in a minute. Okay, sweetheart, we will. We can make different colours as well. That one's a bit orangey. It's a bit more yellowy than orange, isn't it? Yeah? Okay. Right, so we'll just move on from that activity now, guys. Okay, just so we can show the next one. Then we'll give more time to play later. Right, just leave the pasta there because we still need the pasta. But the reason I've particularly chose penne pasta today is because we can use this pasta for another activity as well, particularly when it's the tube. It doesn't have to be penne, I think it's rigatoni as well as the tube one. Okay, and we've got some pipe cleaners. It would also work just with shoelaces or wool, whatever you've got, string as well. And the pipe cleaner is quite good just because they hold their shape quite well. And you can develop this then into a nice threading activity, which again develops their motor skills. So do you want to grab a pipe cleaner, guys? Yep. And then, now, if you're a bit older and you want to get a bit more learning out of the threading activity, you could be thinking about some pattern work as well. So for small children, just threading it on might be a nice activity because you're developing those fine motor skills, getting it on. But obviously with older ones, you might want to start thinking about how you can develop that into a repeating pattern. So can you use 3 different colours repeated? Can you invent your own pattern? You're going to do a pattern, are you on there?
You could also count how much pieces of pasta
you can. That's another thing you can do, is turn it into a bit of a number activity as well. So learning is always better when it uses lots of different aspects of learning at once. So here we've got, what I've done on this one is really simple. Just sellotape a little number onto it, and you can make a whole set of these, and then you can have a go at making sure that you thread the correct number of pieces of pasta on.
We have to turn that around so it looks right.
Yeah, are you making a pattern on there? What's your pattern?
It's red, green. Red, green, orange.
Red, green, orange pattern. That sounds nice. The other thing to move it on as well, if your children are sort of preschool and getting ready and you want them to actually be having a go, is to get them to do the numbers on the pipe cleaners as well. So you can move it on depending where your child's up to. Okay, if they're already having a go at forming those numbers, you can have a go, and we'll be talking to them about, obviously, our mark maker shapes that we can see in there. So in number 3, we make it up with 2 archy rainbow bumps. Okay, so that was our threading pipe cleaner activity as well. Okay, you guys want to show what you've been doing there? There we go. So Harry's been making a nice patterned one on there. Okay, and obviously we can turn these into, if we're more focused on creativity and fun today, it's half term, isn't it? We can just be making them into bracelets, necklaces, whatever we want them to be. Okay, good. Show yours, Sammy. Well done. That's a beautiful pattern you've made. Well done. All right, so we've got one more activity to show you that we can do with the pasta. This one is a bit more of a mark making focused one. So we've cut out from paper, we've made some giant letters, okay, out of somebody's name. Okay, so we've got, just because of the names we've got here, we've got an S, we've got an A, and we've got an M. Whose name might that be? Whose name might it be? Do you know? Oh yeah, it's Sammy's name we've started with.
But it's not the full name.
So to get children when they're first learning to do their mark making, this is a nice activity which is different from using pens and paints and things, is to cut these out. You can print off templates like this as well if you're not confident doing the shapes. There's loads of giant letter templates you could print off, or I just drew these quickly and we cut them out yesterday. So what we can then do is use the shapes. That's it. And we use the pasta on the shapes to form the shape of the letters, which is again helping them to start to recognise the letters. Okay, if they're going to be starting school soon, you will want them, I'm sure you want them to go to school recognising their name and the sounds in their name, so we can be talking about them. And also by putting the pasta along, you're starting to form the shape of that letter. Now you can actually, if you've got some PVA glue, it needs to be quite strong glue, a glue stick wouldn't do for this, but if you've got some white PVA glue, you could glue along these first, and then, so I'm just coming back a little bit, and then you can keep them afterwards, let them dry. It'll take a little while to dry, and you can keep them, or you can just use it as an activity that you take off and then do again, okay? And you get a nice decorated name. So there's lots of learning in that, because if you've got all the different letters in their names, the first thing you could be doing is getting them to arrange them and making their own name, and then the mark making involved. And then when they've done them, you could also be getting a piece of paper out and having a go with some pens as well to make those shapes as well. Okay, so we hope we've given you lots of nice ideas there to do with your pasta today. It's a really good resource, like I say, because now we've made it, we've got this to play with, and we can put it in an airtight tub and get it out loads and loads of times and do lots of different activities with it. We didn't do much with pasta in the early days because it was a bit in short supply, but I don't know about you, I'm going shopping now and I'm finding loads of pasta. And this is just one bag of penne we've used there, so you don't need huge quantities either. And it's a nice fun plate, it's not too messy.
You can reuse it as well.
You can reuse it as well. Okay, well thank you very much for joining us this morning. Please do join us again on Thursday with Holly. She's got another free online class. Also, please visit Little Learners UK. Have a look at our Zoom classes that we've got at the moment on there. It's quite a different experience for the Zoom classes because they're in small groups, and you'll get that interaction that you don't get with these live ones. Okay, so it's definitely worth a look. We've got ones right through from babies up to preschoolers, so there's plenty for all your little ones on there as well. So please have a look and see if you'd like to join us for that. Okay, well, until then, have a lovely rest of day, everybody. We're going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye, and hope you have a lovely day.
Stay home, stay safe.